OCG was just like a one-time thing, just pop and then straight to the abyss. This is why I hate these split names initially. Anyways, let's get some music. Good morning. 1 second. I need to plug one more thing in. Two more things. If not, you start losing things, Three more things. Well, no, just two more things. Yeah, just two. For now. Sure, there's going to be three at some point. Good morning, everybody. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Another crazy morning, huh? Yeah, Jeff Brent is slowly picking up. But again, we're going into the open. It really doesn't, some of this stuff really doesn't matter to me. You know what I mean? Okay, there we go. Here we go. I need to look into the perplexity, whatever AI it's like, whatever that does. Perplexity. Let's go again. Good morning, everybody. Happy Friday. And let's make some monies, please. And thank you. End the week with some flames, because it's been a pretty fire week. I know what you mean. I know what you mean. This stock has a history of scamming people, but unfortunately, we can't just avoid it because of that, right? We always pay attention to that price action until it looks sus. Right? The thing with a name like this is, like, as soon as it looks sus, you don't want to be in there. As soon as it looks sus, you want to make sure you run away, right? Other names, you can give it a bit of time, like, okay, you know what, you haven't scammed people in the past. Stuff like this, though, you just kind of run away quick. Um, yeah, I don't think there's been a day so far this week that we haven't had something, over 200%, 300%. VERO, same, right? This thing ran up quite nicely, and it started last night. Last night it started, which is beautiful. Last night, and we spammed this one a lot last night too in Discord. Spammed it a lot, right? And then this morning it broke out, and then did really well, really well. So that's nice. Let's see what it does post market opening. This one's been good too. LCFY. Let's see what this one does at the open. Alrighty, and then there are a few more random names. ACCL had a pretty big run this morning, and last night especially. Out of nowhere, that thing just exploded 200%. Like, what the hell? JAGX has a history of scamming people too, but I want to see if it breaks out. Probably not, but yeah. And then ROLR seems to, just want to be a scalp stock every day. Scalp up and down, scalp, up, down, scalp. And then obviously seed goes with it. Not seed, SGG, SEGG. And then we just had OCG on here because they've done a split and the stock had that initial reaction, but then it's all the way back down to almost zero. So that's why you want to be careful with these names that split, right? Anyways, moving on. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. What's your favorite stock going into the open? Let me know. What is your favorite stock going into the open? Let me know. Let me add a few more names here. I wonder if OCG will eventually bounce off that 200 EMA. I doubt it, but who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Do, 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 do. G Wave, interesting. Yeah, VERO for a lot of you guys. It seems ACL doesn't look horrible. See, the volume comes in at the open, and then JAGX is still looking interesting. So we'll see. Right. Again, we're really close to the open that most of this really doesn't matter. So we're just waiting for the market to open, and then we'll go from there. Then we shall go from there. Alrighty. Hopefully everybody's had an amazing week. I think it's been a pretty amazing week, right? Like I said earlier, there hasn't been a day this week where we haven't had a stock go up 300% or so. Yesterday was 1,000%. Right, so 1,000% yesterday, 500%, 600% the day before, 500% the day before that. So it's been a pretty good week. Let's see if we can end the week with some flames. For now, VERO seems to be the top gainer. Like I said earlier, this one started last night with the breakouts, right? And it's done a really good job, like just maintaining a retest of the 200 EMA. Like, look at that bounce, right? 200 EMA test and pop. So I wonder if at some point we're going to come back and retest that 200 EMA. We shall see. Cool. So your next two support levels for this thing, you'd be looking for closer to 540 for your first level, and then obviously that 200 EMA closer to 5, right? And then the supply zone will act as the resistance. So we shall see. Yeah. Oh, you were in it already? Oh, nice. Okay. See, that's so much easier. It is so much easier. But yeah, so again, it looks interesting, right? Like I said, this thing has a history of scamming people, but the price action looks okay this morning, so that's why we have it up. Um, so let's see if we can stay above $1 and then push above $1.10, right? So $1 versus 110, right? So, and man, look at that, 267 to $6, $3,300 in already in the morning, right? Are you gonna stop? Are you gonna good morning, good morning, good morning? Are you gonna keep trading or you're gonna stop for the day? You're gonna keep trading, aren't you? Well done. You should be very happy with that, right? The day hasn't started and you've already made $3,000, right? So again, good job. Stop, stop, stop. Yeah. Yes, yes. Whew. LCFY, another good one, and up 85% for now. Let's see if that thing goes back down. So your next two support levels, so 520 on this one. If it really wants to dip, the downtrend is going to act as resistance, obviously. So let's see what happens. Alrighty, and then Jeff Brands is the other one of the top 3 list. Cool. But yeah, so this one seems to be the main one for now. VERO. VERO. So let's see if we can keep pushing here. So 620 would be the first little test there. Nice pop though. Right? Nice pop again. It's Friday. It's Friday, guys. It's been a good week. Don't ruin the week at the end of the week, please. Especially with Monday being a holiday. Don't ruin your week with your weekend, your long weekend. Right? Monday is a holiday. Don't ruin your long weekend by messing up immediately at the open. So every single day this week so far, we've said, hey, be patient at the open, and we haven't missed a single thing, right? So look at that. Because if you FOMOed into this thing, you're like, oh my goodness, it's going, it looks good. Well, we just went from 6 something to 580, right? So the volatility at the open will always be a bit more chaotic. ROLR is still in that same range, nothing new there. This one's testing the 200 EMA OCG. LCFY is holding, right? Holding that little demand area. So let's see if we can push, push, push. And then we'll go from there. Again, it's still really early, so there's no need to rush. Jeff Brand's kind of the same, right? So, right, unless like a stock is consolidating, like we've talked about, or you're right at resistance, you just want to sit on your hands for a second at the open, right? Unless you're confident, just want to relax a little bit. Cool. Like I said, VERO is still the main one, and then the other ones come back behind. JAGX is breaking out of that 110. That's a nice breakout, actually. It's a very nice breakout. You know who's smiling in the chat? Pyro. Come on, Pyro. So 620 is coming up here for this one as well. So let's see if we can break out of that. That thing said, yes, I can. So now we're finally getting some boom skis. Right? So finally getting some boom skis. And in a second, the scanners will start going crazy. The high of the day on this one, pre-market high, is 680. So that level is going to be another important level. Again, if you're not sure about what to do, guys, and you sit back and you relax, I promise you're not going to miss out because you didn't play the first 5 minutes. Alrighty, doesn't work like that. Doesn't work like that. These candles will be exciting, and then you're going to see dips, and then you're going to see brand new breakouts, and so there really is no need to rush. Alrighty, good job, Alan. Well done. Sounds good, Rob. 640. Uh, and then guess what? Right, so LCFY is halted down. That's a very minimal halt, isn't it? Doesn't seem like that big of a deal, but it is halted down. JAGX is kind of struggling with that 120. Pyro. So we'll see. Man, Jason, good job. Jeff Brands is holding up well though. It's still in the supply zones, in the supply area here, but it's holding up well. And then VERO is still looking like the best name. Still looking like the better name here. If those candles can consistently close above that last line there, then okay, we might be ready for that 680 push. But again, we're in the supply area here, so that's going to be some interesting price action. 640. I wonder if OCG is going to get some attention just because of the stupid dividend. The dividend is garbage, right? Absolute trash. And you know where that dividend is coming from? From the damn stock, right? So this stock is garbage. Like it's like Mullen 2.0, well, maybe not Mullen 2.0, but yeah, I wonder if that dividend will drive it up at some point though. Who knows? Just be careful though, please. There goes VERO. So VERO says I hold that line, I go for 680. So there's your next pop to the next resistance. And there goes $7. It's a nice pop, isn't it? Yeah, almost at 400% now. Well, Chase, yes, it is. That's a nice breakout. I'm not sassy. I'm just saying. Good morning, Dan. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. If I missed you, SIDU looks okay too. But yeah, nice breakout. So again, this is still the number one stock for now, VERO, which most of you were interested in that, so that's good. I think what it needs still is just some higher lows, right? It's one thing to just immediately run; it's another thing to actually could get some good price action. So we have some boom skis. We don't quite have confident price action yet, right? So we need some higher lows, higher lows, higher lows. And some so again, JAGX failed at that 120, which honestly not that big of a surprise. LCFY is still halted down, right? And then Jeff Brands is still kind of playing games in the middle here, so I'm not sure what it wants to do. Alrighty, not sure what it wants to do. It looks like it wants to pop though through the supply zone there. Looks like it wants to pop. Jeff Brands, but yeah, this is still the better looking name for now. ACCL is also halted down, so a lot of these names are just chaos. Good job, Floyd. Well done. Yes, you are sassy. What did I say that made you guys think I was sassy? What indicator would you suggest to learn as a beginner? The bull bear algo. King, what's your position in SOWG? Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Okay. Yeah, so VERO and JFBR, those two definitely look like the better names for now, right? So JAGX still looks interesting though because it's still holding the 9 EMA, so Pyro is still okay, but it really needs to break above $1.20 there. Plus, it's on the scammy list, so already suspiciousness. So again, VERO still the better looking name. If you're holding VERO, type yes in the chat. Venus Concept is the name of the company. If you're wondering, EVTV with a nice pop. Um, Venus. So there goes a $7 push again. 390%. 390, 393. It's a nice pop, isn't it? I want to see that candle close above. We have another line all the way up at $8, and most likely from the last run it had. But I'm gonna leave. I think there's another line somewhere else. So, but for now, leave it there. Good job. Well done. Yeah, a lot of you guys are gonna be in this one. Most of you are gonna be in this one because it's the better looking name, right? There we go. That's a beautiful run, isn't it? Beautiful. Look at that. Steve says hello. Hi, Steve. Caitlin, you're holding Veru. Good job. Well done. Yeah. So it looks like we're gonna end the week with with some flames. There's no better way to end the week. Again, congratulations if you're in this one. Just make sure you're moving those stop losses higher, please, or you're scaling out. Alrighty. When do you get in, Megan? Right. I will not tell you when to get in. Alrighty. Unfortunately, but we will have conversations that will make you get in though. But you can decide what you want to do. Yeah. Regan, we said this. I've said this every day this week so far, right? When it's a good week, wake up as early as possible, right? When it's a fire week, and it's a pretty fire week, right? So wake up early. If you feel like you're missing stuff, wake up earlier, right? Especially on a good week like this, right? So also this one started running last night. If you go back to last night, we were already spamming this one last night in Discord. So this looks good. The other name that we like is this one, right? Jeff Brands. It looks good to you. You're just right below that resistance. So there's a bit of an issue there. LCFY is on halter too. And you seem to have a little bit of resistance right below 620. So right in this area, if you see all of these candles on the left hand side, so if that thing can break out of that range, it might be ready for a pop as well. So doesn't look bad, does it? Right? It's just ranging for now. So there is the bottom, there is the top, and it's just going up and down, up and down, up and down. So it needs to break to the upside if it wants to cook. JAGX obviously failed again at 120. Like I said, no surprise there, right? And then I want to see some more price action on VERO before we can zoom out here and look for a new level. Unless we just want to come back and retest that breakout at 680, then that's fine too. I'm your Venus. I'm a something. Desire. Anyways, Michael, what's your question? It's like a symbol with a question mark after it is not a question. That's laziness. Don't make me find you this morning, Michael. I need details. Okay, maybe I am sassy. Good morning, Wonder. Yes, good morning. Yeah, desire. Maybe sassy. This again, VERO looks like the best name in the market right now. There's no competition, right? The only competition is Jeff Brands, but Jeff Brands isn't breaking out. No breakouts. Love it. Love it. Good job. Good job, Shane. Yeah, your scalps are very, very quick, but yeah, good job. Lee, good job on that scalp. Yeah, a lot of you guys got into VERO and you took your gains already. Congratulations. Well done. You better believe it. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Not wrong. Look at that. LCFY, just, again, like I said, it's just ranging for now. So maybe we're going to do the same thing we did yesterday, which is, these stocks pop and then rotate and then pop and then rotate. Right? Maybe at some point, if this one can break out, then it's ready. But for now, it's not quite ready. Same thing with Jeff Brands, right? It looks okay. You're just right below resistance here, so not quite ready. And then we're still kind of stalling here for VERO, right? That looks like a T-Rex, doesn't it? But the good thing is that it's still holding the 9 EMA. So as long as it stays above the 9 EMA, it does look like a T-Rex. But with our weight, yeah, KB, nothing wrong with that. Again, if you've had an amazing week, there's no need to be randomly jumping in at the tops on these stocks, right? Especially when it's stalling, right? You're gonna be staring at the sun for 3 days over the weekend, and then someone's gonna ask you like, "What are you looking at? There's no sun outside." You're just gonna be staring at the sky. So yeah, don't do anything overly dangerous. Nothing overly dangerous, please, and thank you. Yeah. Especially when you've made money, right? Especially when you've made money and you're like, "Ooh, I want to buy this, but it looks like it's T-Rexing," right? Does that look like a T-Rex? It looks like a damn T-Rex. Like someone's about to slap it, right? So stuff like this, like I've said, if you're in a position, that's fine because you could just kind of watch the 9 EMA, give it a bit more time, take gains, scale out, stop loss. When you're trying to buy the stall, you're asking for it because it's 50-50. We could easily go boom skis or we could get slapped. So just be careful there. LCFY is still going in that, in between that range. And so it's holding 530, 520, which is nice. It also needs to break out to the upside though. So that's fine. Jeff Brands was the other one we liked, right? JFBR. So that thing says, "I'm next, guys. I'm next. I'm next." Jeff Brand says, "Send me next, please." Right? So that looks good. That looks good. Wins. Yeah, on it, Mike. Yeah. Yep. So we like it. Roller is just a beast of like that thing is just non-stop scalps, everyday scalps, non-stop scalps. Then good job. That's a very good scalp. 287 to $7 on VERO is nice. Again, does that look like a T-Rex, guys? Looks like a T-Rex, doesn't it? Like a T-Rex. So, and you can kind of see why we're getting that fat red candle. Uh, mm, uh, okay, let me fix my calendar. Okay. Okay, perfect. Look at that. Is that halted up? It's halted up, guys. Is halted up. All right, so we're basically doing the exact same thing we did yesterday, rotating from one name we like to the other name we like, right? We like Jeff Brands. Nice pop. I wish I didn't have all those supply zones, but and they halted it as soon as it broke out of that level without really closing. So it makes it a little bit more complicated, but it is what it is, isn't it? Um, yeah. Type yes in the chat if you're holding this one. Already hypes? My days. Oh my days, guys. Oh my days. The slow weeks in the market, like days like these, weeks like these make it worth it. You know what I mean? Some days we sit here and we're like, "Oh my goodness, like what the hell is this? It's so slow, so slow." And then other days, it's like everything you see, it's 200%, 200% this, 200% that. It's amazing, isn't it? Yeah. Well, good thing you're coming back a mad, and you need to fix that. Alrighty. Virtuous, $1,200. Well done. Congratulations. Raven, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I always ask myself why Jeff isn't in this stock. Jeff Brands, always ask. Every time it runs, I'm like, Jeff, how come you're not in this one? Anyway, so this looks good, right? Again, the three names we liked for the most part, right? VERO, Jeff Brands, and LCFY. So maybe at some point this is going to be the one they're rotating to, right? So again, that support is still sitting at 630 though, right? You can see how many times we've been to this bottom, but we keep failing at the top. So it's nice that we're bouncing off the bottom. We need to break out at the top though, right? And VERO is still T-Rexing and stalling and going down again. It really isn't. And the only thing that this chart is missing right now is a picture of a T-Rex. That's about it. Right? I don't think anybody should be surprised that we're dropping because we talked about it, right? Caution, T-Rex ahead. There it is. We're no longer missing the T-Rex, right? So when you see a stock stalling like that and it's giving you signs of a T-Rex, if you're not sure what a T-Rex is, that's what a T-Rex looks like. Right? When a stock is stalling and going sideways at resistance, you have a problem. Don't buy it. Alrighty, scale out. Roller, this thing is just a beast. Just a beast. $27 again. Every day this thing wants to go for $30. Every day. And then it gets rejected. And then it comes back down. And then it goes back up the next day. Like, come on, can I go this today, please? With the picture of my horse. Do you have a beautiful horse, Caitlin? Send me a picture. He will just as much. Okay, yeah, send me a picture. A T-Rex. We have to come up with a good analogy of a horse though then. What's going on with Jeff Brands halted due to increased volatility? Yeah. Yeah, it's a volatility halt, Missy. Not sure what the question is. Obviously, again, as roller goes, this is the sympathy play. That's why they're both on the same screen, right? Because they're supposed to move together. They're both gambling stocks. So one goes, the other one goes, right? So surprise, 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 surprise. Matt, you're still bag holding this one too. You're still swinging this one, aren't you? Yeah. No T Rex. Go. What do you mean no T Rex? There was a T Rex right there, right? So again, I'll explain a T Rex. Uh, I won't explain a T Rex. I'm just gonna say just because there is a T Rex doesn't mean the stock isn't allowed to go back up, right? When we say T Rex, all we're implying is that hey, there's resistance in this area. Just be careful, right? There's resistance in that area. Just be careful. It doesn't mean that the stock isn't allowed to dip and then shoot back up. So that is textbook T Rex. Yeah, exactly. Thank you, Sean. Right? T Rex doesn't mean the stock is dead. Exactly. We're just trying to say, hey, maybe don't FOMO in that resistance, right? Wait for a dip, and then hopefully we go back up, right? This one's still going sideways, and Jeff Brands is still halted in that supply zone. And then look at SEGG. SEGG is almost back to 140 now. Look at that beautiful thing. Sheesh. Goodness gracious. Goodness gracious. Mm, 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 mm. Yes, yes, go. Yes, 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 yes. So yeah, 140 resistance test on that thing there. Jeff Brands is unhalted, by the way, and a high of 170, 174 for JFBR. Yeah, I don't think anybody's surprised that OCG is a load of crap. Right? It really shouldn't be any surprise here. Those dudes are trying to pull a fast one to say, oh, we're gonna give you a 5 cent dividend. We're gonna give you a 5 cent dividend. What the hell does that do? 5 cents? So for every share you hold, you get 5 cents. Okay, cool. Where's the money coming from? It's not coming from space, that's for sure. So scam the stock, pay dividend, and then people are like, yay, I got a dividend. These dividend penny stocks are scams. Big, big scams. Yeah, no, Jeff Brand's looking very good. That was a good breakout. Very, very good breakout. We're back to the highs of the day. That's at the highs of the day. Again, congratulations if you're holding this one. That's another 200% rally. So congrats again if you're holding this already. Congratulations. Just make sure you're moving those stop losses higher, please. Alrighty. Please and thank you. 75.80. Okay. And again, does VERO look like a T-Rex, guys? It looks like a T-Rex, right? T-Rex. A T-Rex. A T-Rex. This there does seem to be a little bit of resistance at $1.75 here for Jeff Brands. Right? LCFY, guys, seems like the next one. Hopefully the volume can rotate to this one. We shall see. We shall see. It's slowly loading for that launch, it seems, doesn't it? Slowly loading for the launch, LCFY. There it goes, $6. Again, the problem is that, that resistance we've been failing at the whole time. So the question is, will it eventually break? So the safer thing to do with names like these are always, look for the bottom of the range, right? The bottom of the range quite clear, right? Or we need to break out, right? We need to actually clear the resistance. Otherwise, there's no telling. Like, we're just gonna keep going back and forth here, right? So that thing needs to confirm by giving us a breakout. If not, mm-mm. Harmon, what's the question again? If you have a position, guys, give me the details, please. Give me the details, please, and thank you. Yeah, because I promise I'd rather look at my names and scalp my names than scalp your names. Promise, promise, pinky promise. So, any details? Uh, Dennis, you've been in that same position. You know what to do. You know what to do, Dennis. Come on. I think I was very happy with your position yesterday, right? We looked at that same stock for you yesterday. I'm telling you, I have, like, when it comes to memory, I have the memory of a fish. No memory when it comes to anything else, but when it comes to stocks, definitely definitely remember. So Dennis, you have a really good entry, and you're nice and green. So yeah. Kev is this his morning this cookie this morning. Yeah, there we go. See, that's what I mean. Do they even have a memory? I don't know. Don't know. Don't know. Yeah, this is a nice push, isn't it? Again, the question is, are we actually going to break out this time for roller? Um, we keep kind of failing at that 20, like closer to 29 now, and yeah, yeah, and we're still T-Rexing and still dropping for Veru here. So I mean, don't mind it though. As long as we get a higher low at some point and consolidate, it's not a bad thing. And LCFY just said, not today, not yet, right? So it looks like we're slowly dipping back down towards the other level again. See if it holds this time. Jeff Brands is looking really good though, isn't it, guys? Right. So the two main stocks that we liked initially, Jeff Brands and Veru. Veru's had a nice pop, and now Jeff Brands is taking over. So maybe when this one sells off, the other one will go again. So yeah, not bad, not bad. Minimal. Would have been down a lot if. Okay, yeah. CGMB is halted up. Interesting. Very interesting. Hmm. What are we looking at, Harmon? What are we looking at? What are we looking at? All right. Harmon, what your last name sounds like I'm trying to what's your last, maybe I need to speak a different language. Hey Siri, how do you say what are we looking at in Italian?
In Italian, what are we looking at is cosa stiamo guardando?
Yeah,
Cosa stiamo guardando?
interesting. As Siri says, "Cosa stiamo guardando?" Anyways, um, maybe I need to start speaking different languages. You sound like my teacher. Yeah, maybe I just need to speak a different language. Armin, don't make me find you. Don't make me find you. You've asked the same question 10 times. I've asked you, like, hey, what did you get in at? Or what are you looking for? And you ask the same stupid question. I will find you. I will find you. Okay? So, yeah, put a bit more effort into those questions. Don't make me find you. I'm kidding. I'm kidding, Herman. But yeah, no, just ask a better question, please. It is. It really is. Yeah. If roller breaks above that 29, this thing can really move. Really move. So yeah. Did you end up getting in, KB? Did you end up Pyro? Did you take those gains from JAGX? Did you take the monies? How many hats do I own? A whole bunch. Whole bunch of hats. Whole bunch. La 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 la. See, easy, right, Harmon? Then now I can look at your question with a little bit of data, right? Rather than just looking at a random stock, like, what am I looking at? Let's go, Pyro. Well done. So you got in at 450. So you're basically at break even for now. It doesn't seem to have amazing volume. It doesn't seem to have amazing volume. And you're not at the best spot, I don't think, right? Because I think it's had a really good run. Obviously, we played with this one the other day, yesterday, right? So it's green for the day. But also keep in mind, this stock had a breakout at a dollar 20, right? That was the big run. And then eventually ran to $5 yesterday. And now you're kind of chilling at 450 here. So um, yeah, make sure you have a good stop loss in this, Harman. If they can break above 450 and actually consolidate, this thing could easily push to $6. The question is the volume going to come in on a Friday? Right, because you can kind of see it too, right? Like look to the left hand side, you can see the 450 being a problem, and if you can clear that level, then cool, $5 is next, right, and beyond, right? But this level needs to be broken. So if I was in the same position, right, if you have a small amount of shares, then maybe that stop loss is closer to 4. But if it's not, then you want to be a bit more aggressive. The other thing you could do, honestly, is you could just get rid of the position. And then wait for the breakout. But I don't know. I don't think I would do that though. I'd rather you have a stop loss. So for now, you're sitting right at resistance. Your entry is right at resistance. It needs to break out. If it can, there's more room to the upside. Alrighty. So it doesn't look horrible. It just needs volume. Alrighty. Okay. Give us a curl, Varu. LCFY still bouncing off the stupid bottom again. So up, down, just no breakouts. I think test that bottom one more time. They're gonna slap it to the abyss. Yeah, BIYA. Yeah, that's a nice pop. It's a nice pop above the view app. It's a very nice pop. BIYA. Yeah, the president of Cameroon. That's the president's name. You're welcome, Harmon. Useless Bia. That's the name. It's a good chart though. It's a good chart. Okay. JAGX. Yeah. I like how well it's been holding $1 at the very least. I like how well it is holding $1. These two names are just kind of going sideways for now, right? VERO is on a downtrend as well, so you guys know what to do with that, right? Needs to break out of that downtrend. LCFY is in the exact same, doing the exact same thing. This one's a bit more dangerous though, but doing the exact same thing. Are you in at $1.40? Did you trim your position when we ran to 180, 190 almost? Mike, I hope you did. Hope you did. Either way, you're still green in that position, so try and set a stop loss, please, in the green. Right. You think we get an afternoon crash? Mm, I think the only negative here is that we're in a supply zone on a downtrend, right? So do I think the stock is done? No, don't think it's done. JAGX is looking better, isn't it? Looking better. So see if this thing can get back above $1.20. I think Shane's been spamming AFJK. Yeah, good job, Shane. Good job. Yep, it just broke out of that $8 resistance and it's actually halted up now, Sky. It's a very nice push. A very nice push. What did you end up picking, Max? What did you end up picking? Yeah, Varu looks like it's at a pivotal spot here, isn't it? Really, really important area. Like you're gonna get something crazy here, it looks like. Right, it's finding a bit of a base above 660, 650, which is nice, but it also needs to break back above 680. Right, so it's trying to curl VERO. Trying to. There it goes. There it goes. Most of the time, you guys are making your entries at pre-market with these names, Tyler. No, consistently as the day goes on. Right, there you go, 690, $7. Right, so there was a big green candle. I mean, there was a big candle coming in this area. Right, so something had to happen in that area just because you had a whole bunch of things crossing each other there. So usually that comes with chaos. And nice little pop. Right, so that 660 area is your support, and here we go for $7. So very nice. Very nice. Again, the only downside is we're in the supply area. So that's going to be a little bit more complicated, but that's a good bounce, though, isn't it? That is a good bounce. 720 almost. Ooh, look at that. KB, did you get in? Did you? Oof, that was a scam candle. My goodness. Damn, they popped that thing to the T-Rex spot and then they slapped it back down to support. Sheesh. Oh my days. Oh my days. And I mean, if you were quick, you could have caught that thing back at the 660 though, right? So the support seems to be around 660, and that's fine. So and then we're back to playing with $7 again here, right? We're back above $7, 710. Here we go again. Seven. We're back to the top again, guys. 715. Right. So that 660 area is nice. We're just having a lot of resistance. As soon as you look left, it's like, hey, this level is a problem. You can also tell how like the supply zone gets a little bit thicker right there. You notice the two different shades, right? So again, the algo does a good job of like warning you in multiple ways, but it looks good though. Like I said, this thing isn't done yet, right? Is it done? The answer is no. Is it done, guys? Oh my days! Oh my days! Maybe we should have said that louder, so our market maker, we have a hot trades market maker, right? I'm telling you, they listen to us. Is it done yet, guys? The answer is no, it's not done. Right? It's a boom skis. Boom skis. Woo! 760. That was a beautiful bottom, wasn't it? Beautiful. Beautiful. Yeah. Love it. Anyways, we basically just popped to the next resistance, which is at $8. Alrighty. Love it. Let's go. 420, 715. Beautiful Rumteen. Well done. Congratulations. Yep. That's okay, KB, especially when you've made your money, right? There's nothing. Uh yeah. Nothing wrong with that at all. If you're still holding VERO, guys, type yes in the chat. Type yes in the chat if you're still holding the monster. The T-Rex killer. The beast of the day. Let's go. Well done. Well done, well done. Again, just make sure you're moving those stop losses up. Like I said earlier, just because we have a T-Rex doesn't mean that it's dead, right? We just have to dip sometimes and create brand new trend lines, break the downtrends, right, and then go from there. Right. So again, good consolidation. We knew something crazy was coming. Why? Because it was kind of you could kind of tell that something crazy was coming. Good job, everybody. Good job. Look at this. Monies. You bought again, Sandra? Monies. What an amazing week, guys. I mean, we're sitting at 450%, We might as well hit 500 and then test 800%. Did it scam you, Jeff Brands? Allow? Oh, like right in this little area right here? Yeah, I see. But again, that thing is still in the same range, Bilal, right? I think you might have just rushed that a little bit. I think I know I see what you did there because it's still in the same range and it hasn't created any new lows. But if it does, you're gonna be happy, right? So especially when this one's taking a lot of the volume too. Sometimes you can have issues, right? So BIYA is on halted and still looking nice. Stalling a little bit at the SD band, but still looking okay. Right? And then look at this stupid stock, guys. LCFY, right? It's still in that same range. Look at that. Which is nice. Like if you're scalping this, you're like, ooh, baby, right? Over and over again, over and over again. Right? So like it's nice. It's nice because the level is quite clear. Yeah. It's nice because the level is quite clear. If that thing can break out at some point, that'd be nice. JAGX, same supply zone, same resistance. Back down. Was in at 10.06 at $7, but made some let me see, 10.06. So you got in on this candle. Yeah, if your stop loss hit on that candle, yeah, I can kind of see what you're doing there, right? The unfortunate part about this is the unfortunate part about this is where that stop loss is supposed to go, right, Greg? Right? This is why I tell you guys, like sometimes your stop loss, like where that's if you got in right, so you just got in a bit too high because the candle was exploding like that. But again, nothing wrong with that. But the stop loss also doesn't change, right? It stayed above the support, right? Stayed above the support, stayed above the support, stayed above the support, right? Cool. Jeff Brands is going back up. Bala, do you see what I mean though? Right? You rushed that. If you got out of it, you rushed it because you know what to do. You just panicked a little bit. You did the same thing Greg just did, right? There was nothing wrong with that stock, right? You tried to catch the curl, but then somehow your stop loss is in the demand zone, right? So sometimes it does break below, but most of the time you just end up getting a double bottom and then it goes back up, right? So there's nothing wrong with what you did though. I'd rather you take smaller losses, right? Nothing wrong with that. But again, like you're playing a dangerous game when you do that, right? Especially when you're just going sideways like that. So yeah. But you didn't get scammed though. You made a decision, which is okay. But there was no scamming involved. You scammed yourself. Pizza, good morning, pizza. Good morning, good morning. Waiting for it to open so I can watch me on the news. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. What are the two stocks we like today, guys? The two stocks we like the most? Jeff Brands and VERO. We need this one to break out though. This one needs to break above and cook. So need that breakout. And again, we hit the next resistance for VERO and then came back for a retest. So let's see if we can get a curl. Ready? Common price action, right? Yeah, exactly. Congratulations, you scammed yourself. So again, you guys are not doing anything wrong. You're making decisions as you should, right? But when you make that decision when it's still creating higher lows and still kind of trending up and still holding the support, you run the risk of it, going back up, which is fine. Right. So VERO with the perfect retest bounce, right? So T-Rex resistance breakout, and we're still kind of playing with that, playing with this level here now and trying to hold it as support. So that is a-okay as long as it stays above it. As long as it stays above it. Best 2 weeks, Michael. Best 2 weeks of trading in 6 months since joining this group with the Discord on YouTube has really helped. Yeah, Michael. Good, 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 good. Love it. The best 2 weeks of 6 months in trading. My goodness, look at that. Beautiful, isn't it? Beautiful. And yeah, it looks like Vuru is trying to give us a bit of a curl. Beautiful. Uh, love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. Yeah, good job, Shane, on that one. Good job. Good job. 760. So we're just kind of playing games now in that range. LCFY is still doing the same thing. Jeff Brands kind of double topping, right? So if it can break out at some point, then it is ready, but not quite yet. These two are kind of dipping, and BIYA is still cooking here, right? So brand new highs of the day for BIYA. Uh, yeah, the entry was okay. The entry was okay. Sometimes it's unfortunate though that like with the time you're about to get that entry, the stock everybody else is also seeing what you're seeing, Greg, and they're also jumping in. So then the stock is explosive, which then means that you know where the stop loss is supposed to go. So but then there's so much room in between that sometimes you have to do exactly what you did, right? So sometimes when you're in that position though where you know that the entry is good, but the stop loss is too far, then you need to make sure that the position isn't too big so you can still like withstand the drop if it does drop, right? Because you know that's the right thing to do. Alrighty. 850. Yeah, no, JAGX looks okay as long as it stays above that $1, right? So I mean, this could have been the second time you scalped it now, right? It looks fine. Does need the breakout though, but it looks fine. Alrighty, and VERO is still holding that retest level. For some reason, it's just stalling at the top now at 765. But the break is coming though. The boom skis is coming. Why? Because we have a market maker in the chat, and every time we say boom skis, they listen to us. Come on, Mr. Market Maker. We're gonna keep testing this theory, huh? I like it. I like it. I like it. We have BlackRock in the chat, and every time we say boom skis, they're like, "Oh, yep, 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 yep." Let's see. Yeah, AG. So this name still looks good because it is holding that 740. So hopefully stays above 740. Raven, we had one. We had one. It was this one today. Yeah, this was almost 500% today. Almost. Almost. Okay, back to VERO. Ferry, you're in at 550. LCFY, LC, yeah. I mean, it's not a horrible entry. You're down 10 cents, right? So it's not a horrible entry. The thing just keeps bouncing off that bottom there, but it doesn't seem to have the volume for the push. So honestly, at this point, you just have to put a stop loss below the level that it's been bouncing at and hope that we can go boom skis, right? That's it. That is it. Yeah, don't forget to smash a like, guys. No, we haven't thrusted yet. If we break above $8 on VERO and we halt up, then we're gonna thrust. And what? And thrust. And what? And thrust. We are stalling a lot here, though. Again, these are not the areas to be doing dangerous things, right? So, please, alrighty, make sure you have a plan for your position. Remember that it's a Friday and it's a long weekend, and these stocks are 400, 500%, right? So, at some point, people are gonna start taking profits, right? Especially when there's that extra long day, that extra day over the weekend, right? Most things tend to sell off, at some point, right? Because it's not as well. I mean, maybe I shouldn't have said that because the market makers listening and they're like, "Hey, did you say sell off? Okay, bye." Right? You just want to be careful. Just be careful. Alrighty. So especially into the long weekend. So, um, yeah. Uh, yeah. There you go. Sunny. LCFY is still holding the bottom of that range, so that's fine that it's doing this. Like this is what 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 now. It's nice that it's doing this, but the more we test this level, oof, the more dangerous it gets. So make sure you have a good stop loss on this. Hopefully it bounces and goes up though. Hopefully, Jeff Brands is slowly pushing back up, guys. Right, slowly pushing back up here. So let's see if we can get a breakout this time. I'm gonna move that line a little bit higher, just because to kind of match the supplies on there because it makes a bit more sense. Right. So again, Bala, did you get back in this or you're just you're done with it? Come on, Jeff Brands, you can do it. You can do it. You can do it. 86 brand new highs of the day on this one. Brand new highs of the day, Mr. Market Maker. So let's see if that candle can close above the top there though. Uh I sent you an email, a ticker. Oh, a sticker, an email. Okay, okay, I'll take a look. I'll take a look. Sounds good. I'll take a look. Yeah. But yeah, so Jeff Brands, yeah, you have a bit of a double top there for now. So we need to close above that level if it wants to push. Right. Again, VERO, when you're sitting at a level like that, especially when you're just going back and forth and you're stalling, right? The retest level is fine, but then the resistance is also very, very close. So you want to be very careful with that. Alrighty, be very very careful. Can you can't? That's because you have to buy it first. Alrighty, you have to buy it first. The 26th, Monday 26th. Let me take a look. Okay. Interesting. Okay, back to the new favorite name. If it can break out, VRO. We just need a higher low again on this thing, guys. Alrighty, just need a higher low. There's nothing wrong with this, right? You just have to be careful when it's stalling at the top, but it just needs a higher low. The one that wants to go boomski right now is Jeff Brands, right? So this one's looking for the boomski. We need that candle to close above, though. Mr. Market Maker, you hear that? We need the candle to close above. Make it happen. In email. Caitlin, I don't see an email. Yeah, I don't see an email. Make sure you didn't send it to Peter's email, like the Hot Trades SEX one. There we go. There we go. Make it happen, Mr. Market Maker. Make it happen. Make it happen, Mr. Market Maker. 92. That's a nice push. 240%, guys. 242%. It's a nice push. Yes. Yes, yes. Yes, yes. Not the right email. That's Peter's email. I bet you someone actually has that email. I bet you someone has that email. Okay. Yeah, there's some profit taking going on there right below $2 for Jeff Brands. Yeah. And this one just keeps doing what it's been doing. Hot Rates X. Yeah, no, the email. So the email is also in the description. You can just copy it from there. It's also at the top of the screen there, right? Top of the screen. This way, that way. The top. Because I'm old. Come on now. Come on, something do something. All these big gainers, but we still want more. Yeah. Silver and gold are getting abused today. It's a good thing. Maybe create some opportunities. It's about time they did that, Pyro. It's about time they did that. Give us some opportunities, not just boom skis every day. Every day boom skis, boom skis, boom skis. You know what I mean, Jeff Brands? You hear that? Every day boom skis, boom skis. Yeah. I was waiting. You were waiting for it. Okay. Yeah, I need to start scaling into some GRD at some point, Pyro. But I feel like we need some more dips. Do, 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 do. Jeff Brand moves like the real Jeff, very slow. Where's the real Jeff? You know, very slow, both of them, very slow. Anyway, so watch this 50 EMA for VERO. Let's see if we can hold above. So $7 makes sense, kind of a round number. Let's see if we can consolidate a little bit longer, like we did earlier, for VERO, and then curl. Alrighty, that would be nice. That would be nice. JAGX is still just going sideways here. SEGG, same. ROLR, exact same price action every day, same price action. As long as you don't get greedy, you're fine. Yeah. La 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 la. How do I open a PDF? Raven's got you. Raven's yeah. Raven's the computer guy, Caitlin. Raven can help. So we are bouncing off that 50 EMA for now. Right, that thing said screw consolidation. Let me just curl, please. Let me just curl. Let me just curl, please. 7:30. Yep, not bad. We're gonna need to clear that downtrend at some point as well, right? So you hear that, Mr. Market Maker? Give us the boomski already. Give us the boomski. Stop moving like the real Jeff. Give us a brand new high of the day. 188. Who's the developer? The developer is in Discord. In Discord. And this is him. You're gonna see him. This is the developer. I won! uh, Rob. uh, it's Peter's fault. Palantir. Did you see yours? No, I did not see it. Rubbish. Yep. So basically a retest of the view app, Harmon. Yeah, good area for to consolidate at. Not bad. Not bad at all. Peter will finish my run one day. The next time, actually, Rob, when we go to when we go to Florida, you need to cook him. Cook him, Rob. You need to cook him. We need to set up a boxing match between Peter and Rob. Cook him, Rob. uh, uh, yes. So, but yeah, come join us in Discord and buy the algo. I think the link to buy the algo is in the description as well. Um, yeah. Alrighty, Sam. So yeah, and then look at this beautiful thing, guys. Look at this beautiful thing. Let's go, Rob. Look at this beautiful curl. What a beautiful curl. We do need to get some. We do need to start making some brand new highs, though, because these higher lows are going to become a little bit annoying at some point. Yeah. Anyway, so again, beautiful bounce off the 50 EMA. Excellent, right? Nice little consolidation and a nice curl. You just have a bit of a problem right there, though. You can see those wicks, right? As much as we push higher, you can see like the supply zone is also pointing to that level right there. So we need to clear that level. Alrighty, we need to clear that level, please and thank you. Kaylin, I see your picture. Now the only question is, did you send it the right way? Because the stream only accepts, the stream only accepts a specific, specific picture. Should be okay though. 760. Send it, send it, send it, send it, send it. Go, 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 go. Ayo, Steph. Yeah. Kevin, did you book a one-on-one yet, Kevin? Make sure you do that though, right? So as you're watching the videos, also book one. And then just make sure you're done before we get to the booking date. Otherwise, I will slap the rubbish out of you. Alrighty? Don't make me come find you. Don't wait till you're done watching the videos before you book something. Because then you're still gonna have to wait, you know? Choo, choo, choo. You do need to be slapped. Where's Tim? Tim, you too. Traps? I think Traps should be, yeah. Yep, it is. Right? Again, so you have to combine that with the fact that you're seeing some resistance right there though, and not just blindly following, because then you could have some issues. You know what I mean? So you have to combine all of that data. Righty, so we know we have resistance around 765 for VERO, so we need to break above that level. Alrighty, we need to break above that level. That's gonna be our resistance, and we're kind of failing there already. So a bit of a problem, but that's not a brand new level. That's the same level we failed at last time. You saw that 750? Excellent. Well done. There's nothing wrong with that. You made 62. Good job. Good job. You saw that 750. Let's go, Bilal. Come on now. Well done. You're done for the day. So you made your daily goal. You're done. Or you're off to work. Good job, guys. Well done. I don't think I have a one-on-one at 5 p.m. today. Rob, do you have a one-on-one at 5? Doo, 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 doo. Uh, Hello? So you sold at 740 and you're red? Did you buy this thing right below the double top there? You did, didn't you? Hmm. Hmm. Okay, not this one. Okay. So we're gonna have a class today, guys, at probably around 5 p.m. Eastern. I'll confirm later. Probably. And we're gonna talk about losses. Alrighty, like managing losses. Alrighty. Should you join? You can if you want to, Peter. Yes, this one will be recorded. It's a Legend Pro class, so it's gonna be recorded. But yeah, so we'll talk about losses. Um, and yeah, yes. I think I can run this class, Sean. Yeah, we'll talk about like there's a specific trait that most people that succeed in the market have to adapt. Right, the people that succeed usually have something in common. So we'll talk about that already. Um, there's also a little like clip of you guys know who Tony? What's his last name again? The Tony guy. Do you guys know his last name? Starts with an R, and then I think it's Robbins. Tony Robbins. Tony something. I think it's Tony Robbins. Yeah, I think it's Robbins. Yeah. So there's a little clip in there too. Of and again, this is something that we've talked about quite a lot, right? Which I don't think you guys, there goes the boomski guys. There it is. There it is. Boomski. Boomskis. Yeah, love it. Yeah. No, so Tony Robbins also did an interview with some of the richest people in the markets, right, that are involved with like trades and whatnot, and he found a few key trades, right, and we'll talk about that stuff already. So be ready to watch some videos. So because I think I think when I talk about managing losses, you guys don't believe me, and I talk about that every day, every day, every day, every day. You guys don't believe me, right? So I think we'll watch a little bit of a clip, and then we'll obviously talk about it a lot more. But well, yeah, yeah, 5 p.m. Eastern. So it should be a really good class. There goes 820 guys for VERO. Is this the best stock in the market right now, or what? The best stock, guys? 470%. We're looking for that 500 so we can thrust, Benji. Thrust. Thrust. Love it. Love it. Again, Bilal, I think what you're doing is like you're getting into positions, right? You're just not managing them as you should. And you know that's the case. Right? You're not putting that stop loss. So you should be putting the stop loss, you're panicking. And you're panicking as soon as you see a red candle. Yeah. Send it, Regan. Send it. And what? And boomskis. So 470%. Did I say $8 or did I say 500%? I think I said $8 in halts, right? Give us the halt. Give us the halt, please. We want to thrust 480%. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. What a beauty, guys. What an absolute beauty. Right? And the good thing is like, this stock has shown us that, right? We've talked about the T-Rex, we've talked about other things. We've also said this stock isn't done. Why? Because it's not really showing us any signs of being done, is it? It's not. Right? This stock hasn't shown us a sign of like, oh, I'm done. Why? Because it's consistently giving us higher lows. As long as it keeps doing that, you just keep cooking it. Keep cooking it. Yeah. Uh don't think yes then the market makers just yeah, exactly, Jeff. Exactly. 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 So we're gonna talk about managing losses. We're gonna probably talk about stop losses again, right? Because the one thing that I'm super confident on, super confident, super confident on, like a million percent confident on, is that if you're in this community, you're gonna cook. You have no choice. You literally have no choice. Why? Because we've been on here today, and for the most part, the two stocks we've liked, Jeff Brands, which has done okay, and Veru, right, which we've said this was our favorite stock, and we've liked the stock the entire day, right? If you're around this community and we're focused on the right stocks, you're gonna cook, right? Every single one of you is going to be in the position where you're cooking, you're making money. I don't really have a problem with like the cooking. The thing that I have a problem with is some of you guys hold bags. Some of you guys lose too much money, right? So the biggest problem in the market, the biggest problem in the market for everybody is that you guys lose too much monies. You guys think you're smarter than you actually are, right? You think you're him, like you make money and then you think like I'm him, I'm her. You know what? I run the streets and then the market punishes you, right? So managing losses in the market seems to be the biggest issue, right? The biggest problem in the market is managing those losses. You're going to make money from time to time, but if you're constantly taking big losses, right? You're going to struggle in the market, right? Also, if your risk reward isn't quite managed properly, like if you're getting into a position and you're risking a dollar to make 10 cents, you have a problem, right? If you're risking 50 cents to make 10 cents, you have a problem. Risk management is really, really important, right? So, we're going to be like when we get on stream, we're going to be focused on making money, right? But the thing you have to work on your own, especially when we do these classes, right? We need to work on risk management because I'm not going to sit there and talk about, hey, put a stop loss at this price, right? Manage your risk. So, stuff like that is for the classes because when we're on here, we're looking for boom skis, right? So that's what we're going to focus on today, right? Managing those losses, managing the losses, because you guys seem to have a lot of problems with that. I've had one-on-ones with people that literally made $20,000 a month. I'm like, dude, you made $20,000 this month? Cool, right? And then or $20,000 on whatever given period, right? And then somehow they get into the next trade and they're losing $30,000, $50,000. I'm like, dude, how? You made more money in 1 month than some people make, for 6 months, right? But then somehow you're willing to let the monies go to the abyss, right? So the problem isn't making money. The problem is not making money. The problem will never be making money. Why? Because we have the best community, right? We will not have a problem with making money. We're going to have a problem with you guys being greedy and not having stop losses and holding bags and this and that. So we need to fix that. Alrighty? So we're going to have a class today and I'm going to roast you guys. Cool? Cool. You have to be a Legend Pro member though to join the class. Alrighty? And the class will be recorded for those of you that are not gonna join. So you can watch it later. Cool? Okay. So just know that I'm looking for violence today. Violence. Cool? Yeah. Yeah, that looks good, Empress. Vero still looking really nice. Roller JAGX is still trying for that 120 pyro, so hopefully at some point this one's looking super weak, but testing that 200 EMA. Let me take a look at PRFX. Yeah, that's a nice pop. No, I can never get out of bread for roasting. It's favorite thing to do. And I play with a lot. Most of my entries the past 2 weeks were right, except I don't sell at the right place or I play with the stop loss too much. Yeah, I think you play. I think you play around with your stop loss too much. You're over managing the position is what you're doing, Bilal, right? Because I look at your entry, I'm like, dude, like how the hell did you? So for example, this right, this right here, right? You got in somewhere here. Somehow your stop loss is right there, and then it hits, and then it shoots up, right? Like this is over management, right? That's just over management. Alrighty, cool. uh, yes, I want violence, 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 violence. Acting brand new, KV. I'm telling you, some of the people, some of the members in this community make a ridiculous amount of money. You have no idea. No idea. No idea. So then it's my job to roast them to behave. Ask Peter to type something in the chat. I'm kidding. Uh, okay, back to Veru here. Veru needs to give us that breakout. We wanted a hold so we could thrust. What happened to that hold, Martin? Yeah, no, PRFX does look good there. You're just testing that 145, 150 resistance, Empress. But that looks good though. Are you in this one? Most likely. Yeah. 145, there it goes. Yeah, so again, Veru still looking fine to me. We just need a brand new boom ski on that thing. Brand new boom ski. Yep. 150, there it goes. That looks nice. Empress, where are you and hubby going this weekend for dinner? Because you both of you finally finally cooked. Mr. Tony, good job, good job. 2x your daily goal, good job, well done. Quadruple your daily goal, K dog. Whew, look at that, quadruple, beautiful, beautiful. What an amazing week, though. Seriously, like what a really good week. Ah, 160 on a PRFX. Don't worry, Empress is watching this like a hawk, you know. $1. Yeah, really good push. Good job, Leo. Almost like it works. Yeah, almost. Yeah, look at that. That they rejected this damn thing again, right below 120 pyro, all the way back to almost $1. So it just keeps going back and forth here. Good scalp though, if you wanted to, scalp a few cents up and down. But yeah, we need another higher low from VERO, and then boom skis, boom skis. We're starting to stall a little bit there below 160 for PRFX. So that T-Rex is slowly showing its face. Harmon, you know what to do, right? Harmon, Harmon, how many times did I say your name? Harmon, how many times? How many times? You want me to tell you in Italian again? Because I will tell you in Italian. Anyways, BYA is on a downtrend, so I would stay away from this thing till we break the downtrend already. Hopefully that answers your question. Ah, your money is your money. His money is our money's. Yes, I like it. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Ah, yeah, no. As long as we keep creating those higher lows, KB, there's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with it. Did Dan take a nap? Probably take a nap after eating pancakes. Unbelievable. LC, what's your position? What's your question? I'll take a look. Just let me know. Here we go. Nice pop. What a beautiful stock. What a nice scalpy stock today. The markets all went to the abyss. Everything said red. Yup, that's what we can do. Redness all over the place into the long weekend. Redness. Okay, can we get a brand new breakout? Please and thank you. Where's our favorite market maker in the chat? Where is our favorite market maker? Yeah, yeah, market maker. Yeah, make it happen. Make it happen. We're testing the resistance though. Testing the resistance. That's a nice bounce though. Ooh, we have a market maker in the chat, guys. Again. The market maker comes through. See, we just need to keep asking for favors. We need to keep asking for favors. Yes, Mr. Market Maker. Yes, Mr. Market Maker. Make it go boom skis. Make it go boom skis, Mr. Market Maker. Yeah, just like that. Just like that, Mr. Market Maker. Just like that. Just like that, Mr. Market Maker. Just like that. Just like that. Make it go boom skis. Oh my days, Mr. Market Maker. Oh my days, guys. BlackRock is in the chat. Let's go. Give us the halt. 500%. 500%. And what? Just give us a halt so we can thrust, you know? Mr. Market Maker. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. You know the thrust is coming, right? Okay. Let me find the beats. I'm telling you, we have somebody in the chat that that just listens. Maybe we have those market maker bots connected to the chat, you know? Yeah. Where's the beat? Is this talk about to squeeze again? Where's Thomas? Is this talk about to squeeze again? See? They're using those keywords, guys. Keywords squeeze and the stock goes boom skis. Look at that. 510%. Oh my days. Oh my days. Oh my days. Show us $9, Mr. Market Maker. Show us $9. We want to thrust even more. Where's the $9? Come on, Mr. Market Maker. You can do it. We believe in you. 8.99. They hit $9. Exactly. $9 exactly. Oh my days. Oh my days. Sheesh. Beautiful. 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 Come on now. Where are those beats? Come on, party people. You guys know what to do, right? You know what to do. Come on. I know you can feel you can feel your body parts moving. That's because you know what to do. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. To the window. To the wall. When Lambo and thrust. To the window. To the wall. When Lambo and thrust. To the sun. At night. Go. 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 And what? And thrust. And what? And thrust. Go. Go. It doesn't matter what you're doing right now. It's Friday. I don't care what you're doing. If you're shopping at the grocery store, put the groceries down. I want to see you thrust. If you're at the dentist's office, tell the dentist to slow down, please. You need to thrust. Come on. To the left, to the right, and thrust. Come on. To the left, to the right, and thrust. To the window. Screw, screw. Go, 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 go. Let the sweat drip, drip, drop, drop. Let the beat drop, drop. Get naked, make monies, and what? And thrust. And what? And go, 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 go. And what? Thrust. And what? And thrust. Come on. Make monies, get naked, make monies, get naked, and what? Come on. And guess what? The stock was just sitting here the whole time waiting for us to come back, you know? Let's go. Felix, it's okay if your boss fires you, we'll fire him and then buy the company, you know? Yeah. Okay, now that we're done thrusting, right? Mr. Market Maker, you know what to do. Take us above $9, please. Take us above $9, Mr. Market Maker. There we go. Let's go. Let's go. Ah. I had no idea you guys were doing that in Discord. Unbelievable. Let's go, Mr. Market Maker. Give us more, please. There goes 920. It's working, guys. Keep thrusting. It's working. 950. There we go. 940. There we go. Beautiful. Beautiful. The horses are thrusting. Let's go, horses. Come on now. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Give us more. 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 Let's go. Love it. 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 What more could you ask for, guys? What more? Did we say this was our favorite stock today? Maybe. Maybe. You know? So we're sitting in this supply zone now, though. This level is going to be a bit interesting. A little bit interesting. It's going to be an interesting spot. Yeah, perfect gold candle right below $10. So this 10 is going to be a psychological take profits level, isn't it? You forgot to hit the like. Smash a like, guys. What are we waiting for? Smash a like. If you haven't smashed a like with all this cooking, you know what? You know what? You know what? Smash a like. Just do it. Ready? Please and thank you. I would appreciate that. You know what's crazy is how they haven't halted this thing. Let's go, Mike. Mike says the stream is awesome. Made 1K this week. Let's go, Mike. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Well done. Congratulations. Mike, come join us in Discord. Alrighty. 10K with la 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 la. Mark, congratulations, Alex. That's impressive. That's impressive. Well done. So again, we're seeing the yellow candle, but we're also seeing that we're testing a pretty big level, right? So make sure you're scaling out. Alrighty. Make sure you're scaling out. Let's go. Jen says I'm done for today. $8 to 950. Well done. Well done. Well done. High five, everybody. High five. High five. High five. If you made money in VERO or you're still in there, type yes in the chat. If you made money in this or you're still in there, type yes in the chat. And break, so we can keep thrusting. Yeah. Sounds good, KB. Have a wonderful rest of the day. You doubled your weekly goal today. Doubled BLK. Woof. Woof. I'm new here. Been listening and studying and making monies. Love the community, especially the thrusting. Let's go. Let's go. Here we go. Boom skis, guys. Woof. 745. Well done. Well done. Well done. Well done. Well done. Well done. We just broke through $10 there. And let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. $10. Move those stop losses up, please. Kezi says, biggest day ever here. Biggest day ever. Over 800. Let's go, Kezi. Let's go, guys. Let's go. Well done. Well done. Well done. Well done. Love it. Well done. We had a 1030 resistance line instead of $10. That might have been for a reason. Might have been for a reason there. So we're pushing it. We're pushing it. I'm going to delete this one just because we had that initial line. That's most likely from the daily chart already. From the daily chart there. So 1060. 1070, guys. Woo wee! My goodness. 1090. $11, guys. Oh my days. Oh my days. Oh my days. Oh my days. Oh my days, guys. Oh my days. Okay, sounds good. Sounds good. Oh my days. Okay, there we go. So Lem says I'm out of cash. I'm out of cash. You better not be out of cash. 700%, guys. 700%. Out of cash, though. You better not be out of cash. It's 700%, guys. How? Like, how? How? Because we have a market maker. Telling you. I'm telling you, we have a market maker in the chat, guys. Unbelievable. No holds. No holds. Zero holds. Zero holds, guys. That is impressive. That is impressive. Right? You could tell the market makers definitely wanted to cook this. They wanted to cook it. They wanted to cook it. Halt? What are those? They say what halts? Just let it go, please. Just let it go. Just let it go. Give me the monies. Give me the monies. Another day, another 700% gainer. What a fire week. Did we tell you guys this is the best month of the year? Did we tell you that at the very beginning of the year? Maybe we've done this for a few years, just a few. Just a few. This is the hottest month of the year. So we need to keep cooking. We need to keep cooking. We cook this week, we go on vacation, we come back and we cook again. The hottest. Yeah. Anyways, if you're not a member yet, congratulations. Congratulations.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
Congratulations. Sorry. That if you're not a member yet and you want to join us in Discord, click this link at the bottom of the chat. Come join us because you're missing out big time. Alrighty? Cool. What happened to that thing? Everybody ran to this one. They're like, excuse me, this one's cooking. So why not? She owes you 100 times 5? Yeah, she owes you a lot more. Yep. Yup. What a fire week though. What an amazing week, guys. Make sure you're paying yourself on the way up though, please. Pretty please. Make sure you're scaling out on the way up. When will it overcook? Yeah, we don't have to worry about overcooking. Yeah. 1,000% is the standard. So once we cross above 1,000%, then overcooked. But anyways, let's see if we can retest $10 and stay above $10. Just make sure you have a stop loss, please. Pretty please. It's Friday. It's a long weekend. Don't think about next week. Alrighty. Don't ask me. Oh, can I hold this overnight? What is gonna happen next week? Please. I'm gonna slap you. Alrighty. So there are no swing plays here. These are scalps and run away with your monies. No diamond hands. Alrighty. Yeah. Let's go. Dan, let's go. 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 Love it. So again, make sure you're scaling out on the way up or you have stop losses, please. Right? Don't worry, the market makers listening in the chat. Right? When we talk about going down in Fridays, notice how every time we talk about selling off, it goes down. You notice that? Every time we talk about boom skis, it goes up. Hmm. Yeah. Do. Corey, don't worry about it. Just keep watching the streams. And alrighty. Don't worry about it. Ah, just wait till the price of Discord doubles. Not for the people that are in there though. So yeah. Once you guys start causing chaos, we're just gonna be like, you know what? New people always cause chaos. We just need to not get any more new people. We just need to keep the people we have cooked together. Have a wonderful weekend, Zilly. Well done. Congratulations. Alrighty. And yeah. Uh when I next week you're yeah, there you go. Fan, congratulations. Well done. You're fine, Regan. You don't have to worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry. You're okay. Yeah. Yeah. No. Just wait till Benjamin, have a blessed weekend as well. Alrighty. Yeah, let's see if this thing can consolidate above that $10, which is what I think we're kind of looking for, right? We've had dips the entire day on this thing. But we've also said as long as those dips are giving us higher lows, we're fine with those dips. Right? These are some beautiful charts. Beautiful charts. Right? Beautiful charts. Do. Is anything else following this one, or is just Jeff Brents is clearly on a downtrend, so there's nothing to see here, right? When you're on that downtrend, there's nothing to see. Yeah, it's on a downtrend, right? The daily passes, Miss Tony. I like it. And I think eventually we're gonna get to that point. You know, this is the best week ever. Let's go, O'Neill. Well done. Well done. I like it. I like it a lot. I like when the members are cooking. I like when everybody's cooking. This is the best week ever. We are doing a pretty good job of holding the $10 level. I still think we need a curl candle though. Like one of these candles needs to give us a higher low. Mr. Market Maker, can you show us a green candle? Oh, okay. Show us a green candle, Mr. Market Maker. We need to see a green candle. Yeah. Yeah, so one of these candles need to give us the candle themselves need to give us a higher low, and then we'll maybe ready for the for now. You can see that the candles themselves are trending down, right? Notice how every candle is a lower high. So that needs to change at some point if it wants to rebound. Alrighty. Needs to change at some point if it wants to rebound. Also, how often do we cook a week per month? You know, we don't cook at all. We cook 0 days a week, 0 days a month. There we go, Mr. Market Maker. There we go, Mr. Market Maker. You're the best. Again, that candle still looks a bit suspicious because it needs to close already, but it's looking a little bit better, a little curly. Just be careful here though with that supply zone. Mr. Market Maker. Yeah, so that candle needs to actually close and give us a proper curl. Yeah. Vena, good job. Well done. High five. High five. Well done. Solem says ACCL. For me, you got in at 389. Do I think there's hope? Let me take a look. ACCL. You got in at $3.89. Jesus Christ on the motorbike. Jesus Christ on the motorbike. 389. So you got in somewhere all the way up there, probably. Is there hope? VERO's trying to push, really trying there. So Mr. Market Maker is really trying. Again, why are people watching something else? I don't know. I honestly don't know. I honestly don't know. I don't know how you guys go to the other stocks and hold bags. I don't know how. I don't know how. I'm gonna roast Salem, but I'm gonna be nice to Salem after that. You know, I don't understand how every day on stream was screaming, "Hey guys, if a stock is below the 200 EMA, it's probably dead." Right? For the most part, it's dead. If your stock is below the magic white line, it's dead. The stock has been dying below. Somehow you decided to buy the stock below the 200 EMA on the way down. How many times do we need to say stocks below the 200 EMA? You got in early. I mean, if you got in early, you were green on that position, right? Because at the open, that stock was at 460, and somehow you still let it go red, right? Get it early. Ah, Raven, you're just as useless as the mushrooms outside. Unbelievable. Ah, unbelievable. Look at this beauty, right? We're retesting $10 and curling, we're holding, we're doing well. The price action looks amazing, and you guys are going to some other rubbish that's below the 200 EMA. As we scream every day, stay away from the stocks below the 200 EMA. Stay away, stay away. So for now, is there hope? Maybe you're at a demand zone. Maybe, hopefully, this one runs again at some point. Put a stop loss on that thing, though, right? You mean early in the morning? Yeah, Salem. The good thing is you're making money over here too, right? But look at this beauty. Like, look at that beautiful retest, guys. Look at how impressive this is. Look at this beauty. Look at this, guys. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. You know, somebody look at this, right? Retest, consolidate. Isn't this the rubbish? Isn't this the same stuff we talk about every day, guys? Every day, every day. Let it consolidate. Let it dip. Let it consolidate. Let it curl. We just talked about how Mr. Market Maker needs to give us the green candle. The green candle showed up and boom skis. Do we have a market maker in the chat, guys? We do. We do. The market maker is cooking with us today, right? Everything we need, he's doing it. But now we have a double top though. So your next double top is right below $12 then. The non-edible mushrooms outside? Yes. Dan says mushrooms are taller than... Unbelievable. Let's go. Coleman, are you cooking? You're cooking, aren't you? For not coming on earlier. Salem, do better, please. Alrighty? Do better. You were green on that position. Once you go green, you don't go red. Thrust Friday, I like it. Alrighty? Once you go green, you don't go red. Let's go, Coleman. Let's go. Come on now. Let's go. Come on. That's cool, actually. Very cool. Yeah. Serious question. What's the question? Do you guys have this? Do you guys have this many questions? You're investing them. You're investing the monies, right? You're investing monies in the markets already. Do you guys have this much money when you spend $50 out for dinner? Do you have this much money? If you become a member for $50 and you don't like it, cancel the damn membership, right? Just look at Coleman, right? Coleman is a Goat VIP member. Goat VIP member. Goat VIP. That means Coleman doesn't pay $50 a month, right? Coleman pays closer to the equivalent of your yearly membership, and Coleman is cooking, and you're here wondering, hmm, hmm, interesting, you invest in yourself, you make money. Oh, that's weird. How does that work, Mr. Market Maker? Show them how it's done. Let's get another breakout here, Mr. Market. Let's go, Mr. Market Maker. Show them. Show them. Show them. We just got a brand new high of the day, guys. Mr. Market Maker, come on now. Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained, Mr. Market Maker? They want more. They want more. Unbelievable. Yeah. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. By the way, I'm joking. Yeah. Mr. Market Maker, they want more. Let's go, please. There's $12, guys. Mr. Market Maker, look at this, guys. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this, guys. Look at this, guys. Look at this. Whew. Look at this, guys. What a beautiful chart. Like, what more could you ask for? What more could you ask for? Is this chart any more simple? Like, could you ask for anything that's more predictable? Like, look at the levels on this beautiful thing. Look at that. That test of $10 was the most obvious thing, especially after consolidating, and we're going for 800% now. Are we about to get back to back 1,000% gainers? Back to back? Honestly, Dan, I don't understand, and I don't think people understand, what they get versus like what we got, Dan. Don't think people understand that. Ready? Go on 7,000%. Uh, let's go, Robs. Let's go. Love it. Back to back 1,000% days. Is that what we want? What a fire week. Yep, exactly, fan. Exactly. Exactly. Angel. Yep. It's okay. I like the people, so I think, you know, that's how trading is, and actually we're going to talk about this again today when we do the class, right? Like, you have to be willing to put in the like you have to be willing to take that leap of faith and invest in yourself and put in the work. That's the only way you succeed, right? That's the only way you succeed in anything that's worthwhile in life. This is the only way. So you make the decision. Whether you make that decision or not, we're gonna cook. Alrighty. The question is, will you join us? Because we're gonna cook. We're gonna go to the sun at night, whether you like it or not. Alrighty. This was a 2026 goal.
So, what is your vision?
Money.
I mean, what is your plan for the future?
Money.
Like, what is that thing that you want to achieve in life?
Money.
Like, what is your real essence on earth?
Money.
Listen to me. Let's keep the money aside. What else are you focused on?
The money that you get aside.
Let's go. Come on now. Come on. Unbelievable. Rubbish. Monies, Lee. Monies. 10:47 stop loss set. Find some food. Yeah, go get some food. Vina. Yeah, set those stop losses. Is it consolidating? No, this more so looks like we're stalling, right? Consolidation is after a dip. Remember that, right? So, like basically, so consolidation is consolidation or accumulation at the bottom, and then distribution or stalling at the top. Alrighty, so you're not consolidating at the top. Alrighty, even if it ends up not crashing, you're still not consolidating. You're just stalling there. Alrighty. I guess I guess you can make it make sense, but for the sake of like making it easier for you, yeah, consolidation at the bottom, just so it makes a bit more sense. Yeah, alrighty. Good job, AFC. Kimvela, but we're pumping to the highs, pumping to the highs. So Jaden is not broke today, Jaden is making monies. Yeah, making monies. Kimbella. I'm sure we will. Sure we will. Sure we will. JAGX. Yeah, JAGX looks fine. It looks fine, honestly. And we've said that the whole day, right? As long as JAGX stays above $1, $1, $1, $1, $1. The problem with this stock is it keeps failing on 120. So if you can break above 120, it could be fun. It could be fun. Could be fun. Efren, welcome to the community. Alrighty. Oh, my YouTube is working now, guys. It finally worked. They finally fixed it. Yay! Thank you, YouTubes. Thank you. That's one thing fixed. Efren, welcome to Discord. You know what to do, right? So just go to the Getting Started channel and connect. I think you've done that before, so it should do it on its own. Let me know if you need the link though. Alrighty, so again, JAGX looks nice. Some of you guys are holding this one. Alrighty, so you see what I mean though, right? This is stalling versus distribution at the top. So people are selling at the top, right? So to me, you don't consolidate at the top. You could make it make sense like, oh, we're consolidating at the top, but to me, it doesn't work like that, right? So it's more so distribution at the top. If you're not sure what that really looks like, something like this. So think about this, right? Like the market phases, right? So you have accumulation at the bottom, which is basically what we call consolidation, right? Then you have distribution at the top, which we call stalling, because we want it to make sense, right? So those are basically the four market phases, for price action, basically. Yeah. Maybe what you should be doing, Corey, is just paper trade, right? Practice and paper trade. Ready? Don't worry about Discord. Just paper trade. Don't worry about it. Yeah, just focus on paper trading. Cool. Let me send you a link. Invite, and then yeah, just follow the steps, right? Efren. So click that link at the bottom of the chat there from Nightbot. It's not from Nightbot, from the Hot Trades account. It should be showing up any second now, and then follow the steps. Dawn says you are honestly the best channel, taking time to explain. You're very welcome, Dawn. Very welcome. Again, like I don't understand, why I wouldn't, honestly, right? When people make money, it makes my life so much easier. Everybody's happy. I mean, we joke around all day on stream, right? I'd rather be joking around all day on stream, so it makes no sense, honestly, you know, like it makes no sense for me to not want people to cook. Not financial advice, obviously. You're going to smell the grass? Let's go, Coleman. Well done. When Coleman says I made my daily goal, it's not like $100, right? It's not like $200. Coleman, you're a criminal. You're a criminal. Yeah. I think that's because Jack, it should be, but we complicated. We made it very complicated, honestly. Yeah, we've complicated a lot, right? So yeah. Mm. Your wife is gonna say no, Jeff. Your wife is gonna tell you no. AFCON, yeah, I watched the highlights, Z. So I'm gonna probably watch the final on Sunday. Probably watch on Sunday. Then Joshua along with no, 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 no. Oh. Breaking stuff. I have not responded to your question. What's your question? What's your question? Sometimes I miss questions. I don't see your question though. Retype your question at the bottom. I didn't sell before market open and was quite close to the price. Is that too risky on what Swamp? Yeah. So then, are you still in the position? What's your question? I'm confused. She wants to know how to schedule a one-on-one. So yeah, you have to be a gold. You see the memberships. The memberships at the bottom there. Um, so you have to become a gold VIP member, and then you can schedule a one-on-one. So you don't just schedule a one-on-one. Alrighty, you have to become a gold VIP member first. Alrighty. So only the gold VIP members get one-on-ones. Uh, it worked out. Yeah. Yep. Jeff Brands is finally broke the downtrend and slowly came back up, still holding the 200 EMA, so that's fine. And look at this beauty. Look at that. For those of you that were wanting this thing to go, well, there you go. Right? JAGX. Where's Pyro? Where's Pyro? Pyro the goat. Where's Pyro? JAGX says, "Hey guys, I'm here. Boomskis, send me please. Send me please. Next resistance between $1.40 and $1.50." Raven? No, that doesn't count. We were already watching this one. We were already watching this one, right? And we kept talking about $1 and the 200 EMA. This one looks very like it looks healthy. Whereas if you look at a name like this, I'm like, what the hell are you doing here, right? Like it's creating lower highs. It's below the 200 EMA. It's doing all the things we don't like, all of the things we don't like, right? So versus a JAGX that is clearly holding the same bottom and slowly getting higher lows, right? And above the 200 EMA. So don't get in early on garbage, please. Easy money's Regan. There you go. That's 40%, Regan. Warren Buffett would tell you to make 10% a year. Regan is like, I'm better than that. I make 40% a day. What do you have to say, Warren Buffett? I'm kidding. 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 Jaguar Health. There we go. That thing is cooking there. Warren wishes he was you. Exactly. Exactly. Yeah, so anywhere between this 140 and 150 is your obstacle here. It's a really nice pop though. That $1 was good, right? So it's fine to hold a name. It's fine to go in early on a name that's giving you the signs. You know what I mean? Signs of like something positive, because money will rotate always. What's going on with Baru? What do you mean what's going on? What do you mean what's going on with this beautiful stock? What do you mean? Look at that. It came back to retest that same demand zone, that same support, and it's bouncing already again. What do you mean? 3,600 shares, sell some. Not financial advice. Ready? You have 3,600 shares, right? Scale out. If this thing keeps going, you're still going to make money. But if we drop, you're about to lose a lot of gains, especially as we're sitting at resistance and you know it's resistance, right? So scale out however much you want to scale out, right? Whether it's 1,000 shares, half of it, that's completely up to you. Let me look. Alrighty. It just needs to pop. It definitely just needs to pop. It's looking good though. 150. Not 150 yet, but here goes 150. So again, like I said, 140 to 150, that's your resistance range on this one. Cool. 140 to 150. So again, if you want to scale out, that might be a good range to scale out. You don't have to sell the whole position because it could keep pumping, obviously, but I just want to look at something here. Just want to look at Palantir really quickly. Okay, we'll come back to that. So you can kind of tell how, we're struggling a little bit in that range, 140 to 150. Right? So 140 to 150. One second. And VERO is still holding up really well, isn't it? So PLT. And so you can kind of tell how we're failing in that 140, 150 range, right? Virtuous, is it virtuous? No, I think it is. Yeah. So look at that. We're failing at 140, 150. Surprise, right? So it's not that we don't want the stock to keep pumping. It's just that when you're sitting at resistance and you have that many shares, consider scaling out, right? We can't predict the future, but you know that makes more sense than. Alrighty, that makes more sense than anything else. No, 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 no. Okay. I know we were looking for you. Like, where is he? Where is he? Where is he? Where's Pyro? To boom skis, life is good. Let's go, Pyro. Well done. Look at that. You came back just in time, to take some gains. Okay, there we go. So JAGX is testing the 9 EMA and holding though, so that's a good thing. Yeah. OT says I'm green on 7 out of the 9 trades today. TGIF, beautiful, right? You know what the beauty of that OT is? Some people would let those 2 bad trades, ruin the 7 trades that worked out, right? Some people do that. So again, that's why we need to talk about these losses because they are very important. So, but we're still at the same resistance, right? Yeah. To make all the monies, yes, good. Let's take a look at Jeff Brands, guys. So Jeff Brands, what's the somebody look at this chart and tell me what's good about this. Tell me what changed with this stock. Somebody help me out, right? Somebody help me out in the chat. What changed and why does it look better? What changed, guys? Yep, good OT. Not the demand zone. The demand zone's fine. It's a good positive, right? So, but Tiffany, thank you. And Regan, yeah. So yeah, there you go. Perfect, right? Good. I mean, we talk about this stuff every day, right? The most important thing here is that we're creating a downtrend and the downtrend breaks, right? We're on a downtrend, 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 downtrend. We broke above the downtrend, we retested the downtrend, and then we look better, right? It's not a guarantee of, amazing performance, but just to say, like, sometimes when you're trying to catch stocks and you're like, oh, but I want to buy it right here. Oh, I want to buy it right here. But then you realize we're on a downtrend, just, avoid it. Just kind of sit back, relax, right? And don't do anything unless you're confident. Yeah. And then obviously you could add all the other things, right? That Raven mentioned, right? But JAGX is just playing games here now with this resistance. We need to call our favorite market maker, Where's Mr. Market Maker? Where's our favorite market maker, guys? You guys know that guy in the chat that every time we call on him, we go boom skis? We just tested $1.50. You guys know that guy in the chat, that works at BlackRock? That when we say, hey, Mr. Market Maker, give us boom skis, he shows up? Boom skis. You guys know that guy? Mm-hmm. Yep, look at that. That guy, right? You guys know that guy? You guys know that guy, right? We just have to call on him and he says, I'm here. I'm here. My name is Mr. Market Maker. Mr. Market Maker, 164, 165. Boom skis, guys. 170 incoming. Sheesh. Beautiful. There's 170. Look at that. Mr. Market Maker says, you want a 170? I give you 170. You want anything else? Do you want anything else? Anything else? Or are you guys happy for the day? Are you done? Can we be done for the day now? Can we shut it down? Mm. Raven says 500%. Unbelievable. La, la, la. From the la, la, la. Okay. I'm just trying to decide what's for lunch. You know what? You guys are criminals. Somebody out there is, today is working at the 8-hour job. Somebody's gonna be working 16 hours today. You know what Dan's worried about today? Dan's worried about he's already made his daily goal. Dan's already made the daily goal, right? It's not the $200 daily goal, not the $1,000 daily goal. He's already cooked. And now he's worried about lunch. It's not even lunchtime, but he's thinking about food. Unbelievable. It's not even lunchtime and he's thinking about food. Ah, unbelievable. Unbelievable. I say that though to say that, like how blessed we are, you know, to play with the markets, right? And try and help each other out, right? So yeah, let's do more of that, right? Helping each other out. Good, Alwyn. Yep. We are very blessed. Yep. No, one second. That's a nice push. No, I never ever take for granted how blessed I am that I get to do this, and it wasn't easy, and it never and learning was a steep mountain to climb. Yeah, exactly, Dan, exactly, definitely not easy, right? Trading has to be one of the more difficult things you will do. Not because like trading itself is difficult, because you can learn all of that stuff, right? The most difficult part about all of this is the psychological side. Like overcoming your greed, right? Your emotional baggage, all of the things you've learned in the past, right? So trading is one of the hardest things to do. Again, not because of the strategy, the any the planning, the trades, because of the psychology, because of what we've been conditioned our entire lives to do. It almost requires you to do the complete opposite of that, right? So we usually, we've talked about this before, and we've talked about how as like in life, nobody likes to lose anything, right? From like kids growing up, you don't want to lose your favorite toy, right? But in the market, if you're able to take a loss and move on, you become very dangerous, right? You don't want to lose a relationship, you don't want to lose anything in life, right? But in the markets, if you become a good loser in the market, you become a better trader, right? So that's why most people lose in the market, is because they're not very good at losing, right? So yep. Thank you, Mr. Market Maker. Look at that thing cook, guys. Look at that cook. Look at that thing cook. Beautiful. Beautiful. Yep. Do you guys see why sometimes we watch these stocks even though they're not performing, right? JAGX hasn't been performing today, but somehow we kept watching it. Why? Because it looked good, right? So, because I get this question quite a lot, right? How do I know if I should keep watching this stock? It's not doing anything. And then later on, well, because the damn thing looks fine, right? Like, number one, it's consolidating at the same support and it's holding the 200 EMA in a demand zone, right? All you need to see is the breakout. So, there are times though that if you're not sure what to do, set an alert for the breakout. Set an alert, right? I'll give you a little secret, right? If you see a stock going sideways like that and you're like, I don't know, I don't know, I don't know, set an alert for the breakout. Because once it breaks out, congratulations. Fireworks could start. Alrighty? Fireworks. Mm, 1 second. There you go. It tanked. Yeah, that's because we moved on, guys. That's because we moved on. The market maker follows us around. You don't know that? The market makers follows us around. As soon as we stop watching this, the stock hasn't done anything since. Do you think that's a coincidence? I wonder. You know, maybe we are the market maker, all of us. Right? Look at that. We stopped watching this thing and it said, "Thanks, guys. That's it. That's it. We can move on to the next name." Right? Interesting, huh? Yeah. No, VERO still looks okay if it can reclaim $10. Should I buy the falling knife? If you like to catch falling fingers as well. I'm kidding. No, we'll see if that thing can consolidate at some point after lunch, right? Yeah. Cook with the schedule. Okay. So yeah, no, for Baru, if at some point it can just consolidate, honestly, above $10, just go sideways for a while, because this thing has been a beast, right? You can't just run up 800% and just keep pumping, right? At some point, like, people are gonna take gains. Again, it's Friday, it's a long weekend, right? People are gonna walk away with their money and go to Vegas, or wherever people go to. Alrighty, so you can't just expect boom skis all day, right? So at some point, if it can consolidate, maybe we get another run. For now, though, the volume is with this. It's pretty good when I. Oh, Dogecoin, yeah. When you open up Dogecoin for the first time, it starts dancing. Yeah. Let me. See. I don't know if it's gonna do that for me though. Let's see. Dogecoin. I wonder if the Coinbase. No, I think it's because I've already done it before. It doesn't work if you've done it already. No, it doesn't work. There goes 177 still. So 180 is becoming a bit of an obstacle there. I mean, Raven did 1,000%, you know. You did it? What did you do, Jason? Only 500%? Yeah, no. But now $1.80 resistance. There's a bit of a double top there, Raven. Bits of a double tops. And guess what? Veru's back, guys, above $10, right? Oh, the Dogecoin thing? Yeah, it does it. If you open up Dogecoin for the first time on TradingView, it's gonna dance for you. I've done it. I've done it already. So like months, a year ago, 2 years ago, probably. So however long ago. Anyways, yeah. So like I said, right, Veru might not be done yet. It just needs to consolidate or reclaim $10 and go sideways. Yeah, so that 180 is some resistance there. Bitcoin. Tennessee introduces new Bitcoin reserve bill. The HB 1695 will authorize the state to invest up to 10% of state funds in Bitcoin. Sheesh. Can you imagine? 10% of the state funds into Bitcoin. Can you imagine if every state started doing that? Oh my days. Have a great long weekend as well, Mario. Thank you. Ayo, Luke. Raven. This might be a bottom feed play for Raven. Yeah. That looks interesting, doesn't it? Just a little bit of unusual volume there. Nothing crazy though, but unusual volume. Just just a bit of unusual volume. Yeah, so that double top is a problem, isn't it? Didn't keep. Okay, yeah. So look at that slap. Slap. Yep, good. So again, double top resistance and slap. Right, but that thing gave everybody time to have a good stop loss or sell at a double top, right? No scams today, just beautiful price action. Okay. Yeah, yeah. No, Raven took the monies. Beautiful. I like it. So again, remember we have a class today at 5 p.m. Eastern time in the Legend Pro. Legend Pro. So you have to be a Legend Pro member to join this class, or a GOAT, or a lifetime member, or a mod. Alrighty. So we'll talk about some things, some simple things that are very important in the markets. VERO's still holding the bottom there, which is good. Let's go. You keep setting them too strict. You might need to review them then and see how you can make them a little bit better. On platform SLGB, it looks like a 1,000 to float. I don't think so. Don't think so. Did you end up making more, Matt, than your $3,300 from this morning? Yeah. Did you end up making more? Yeah, YouTube doesn't let me do it again, just on stream. I have to go into the YouTube studio settings and do it. So then I end up not doing it because it's too much work. Before, like I used to, just easy click. But yeah, like if I click on the streaming software, yeah, it doesn't work. TRNR. Interesting. Yeah, VERO is really trying to give us a higher low here, isn't it? The downtrend is obviously there, so we do need to break out. It's trying. It's trying. Okay, there we go. At least we're back above $10 though. Yeah. Okay. Now, at least you've cooked today though. Mm-mm-mm. Um, let's go. Tesla for long hold. Yeah, we look at Tesla every week, every weekend especially. All the time. Still trying to curl. And then see if JAGX can hold above that 150, right? You can kind of tell it's trying to consolidate off $1.50 here, which is that last breakout anyways, right? So basically just a retest at this point, right? So VERO, JAGX both trying. Jeff Brands is still kind of consolidating, which is fine because it's still above the 200 EMA. So maybe at some point this one will get another run. Alrighty, so we'll see. We shall see. Yeah, let me look at the daily. It looks like an interesting thing. Let me look at the daily quickly. Ooh, yeah, that thing came off. You know what's crazy is that that's after a split. Like a post split, all the way back down to it came back to 40, yeah, 44 cents. Craziness, and now a little bit of unusual volume. Today is the first day that it kind of looks a bit positive. So yes, we'll see what it does though, Raven. See what it does. Yeah, back to VERO here because it looks like it's trying to give us an actual curl. One second. Yeah, you could tell it's lunchtime. The market slowed right down, slowed right down. But VERO again, you could tell VERO is trying to do some things, right? It's trying to do some things. $10.60, looking good. So we came back to this, and now it's looking better. Is it a sign, guys? Is it a sign? Hmm. Anyways, you have a little bit of resistance at 1065 already, so we need to clear that level. $10.65. There we go. There we go. 1070. Is it a sign? I think we have a market maker in the chat. Okay, there we go. There we go. There we go. That's a beautiful curl, isn't it? Again, what happened here, guys? What happened? Oh, we broke the downtrend and we popped. Oh, have we talked about this before? Maybe. Just a little bit, you know? Look at that. So you just have to treat this as a scalp now, though, going forward. Right? You just have to treat it as a scalp. Like no diamond hands, nothing crazy. Right? Have a good afternoon, Bill. Long weekend and best of lucks. Not a yeah. Have a wonderful weekend, Bill. See you next week. Alrighty. Yeah, JAGX is struggling a little bit there. This one's now on a downtrend. Jeff Brands is still just kind of holding there. We need to get back above $11 now on this one. Yeah, Harmon, good job. Okay, see if we can get another breakout here, right above 11. Did anybody buy the dip for VERO? Anybody? Anybody buy the dip skis? $9.30. Good job, Alex. Good job. Good job. I like it. Yeah, no. For now, scalp, scalp, scalp. Back off. That was a good. I saw your picture. Yes, I knew you were. I knew you were in there. Good job, CC. 1033, 1095. Good. Well done. I like again. Like treat it as a scalp, right? In and out and in and out. Yeah. Because again, the closer we get to the end of the day, the more scammy this is gonna get. Right? You don't want to be in a position where like everybody decides to sell for the weekend and you're left behind with the bag. Right? Because when a stock is up 700% and decides to drop, and you're in there, congratulations, you're gonna have a horrible weekend. Curry for JAGX. I mean, watch $1.50 there. You've made money already on it though, so that's good. So watch for consolidating around it. Remember that range we talked about earlier, Curry? Right? It's a retest, right? 150 to 140 is the breakout level we were talking about, right? The big supply zone. So watch that range then. And if you get into a position, don't lose your gains, right? Put a stop loss, especially on a long weekend, Pyro. Exactly. 10:55. 10:55. You're welcome. Let's go, Fyro. Teamwork. Again, that's the beauty of coming together as a group of people. Like I learned something, you learned something, somebody else learned something, and we come together and we help each other out and we build like an amazing group of a community that we can live our dreams, right? Financial freedom and good friendships and whatever else. So yeah, so when we help each other out, it only makes makes our lives easier. As in, at the moment, yeah, it's not going anywhere. The good thing though is that it's still holding the bottom. So, like I said earlier, right, the best thing to do sometimes on a name like this is just to like set an alert for the breakout, right? Set an alert for the breakout, and then just wait. So, go from there. Beautiful. That was a good breakout and a retest, wasn't it? Right. That 10:30 break and then a 10:30 retest. Now back to testing $11. Mm, uh, yeah, Ravens. First green day in a long time, but small green. 48% is not small green, right? 48% is not small green. I need to have my limits. 48% is not small green. But yeah, I mean, yeah, there we go. Yeah, don't be shy. Exactly. Don't be shy. This thing just wanted us to come back. Can you call in the market? I mean, the market maker's been back. We called for the market maker on the downtrend break. So this is looking very good. We're slowly creeping back up. That was a good retest, actually. 1 second. 1 second. I like it. Yeah, so that left hand side pivot is closer to 1140. 1140. You wasted your time on Jeff Brands? Well, I mean, yeah, some days it's like that though. In the past hour or so, Edwin, the downtrend break, right? I think Backoff posted that in Discord when it broke the downtrend. It wasn't. I think it was Aztec, maybe Aztec Warrior, right? So the downtrend broke. Backoff posted that as well. So yeah, don't worry about how high it's gonna go, Luke. We've already had it's already gone up 800%. It's still up 660%. So, but now just worry about scalping it. Yeah, Brian, at least you're green. Yeah. It made your day. That's good. Good. Yeah, again, look at JAGX, right? So JAGX, perfect, beautiful, right? Now you're testing the downtrend though, so you're gonna have an issue there. But again, 140 to 150 retest area from the left hand side, perfect retest. So a nice pop, a nice pop. 160, nothing crazy though, right? Because this one doesn't really, do anything overly crazy. But before, yep, exactly, back off, exactly. Don't worry about how high a stock is gonna go because you're gonna end up holding it too long. Yeah, holding too long. Yes. Yeah, no, again, like if maybe this will run again at some point, but who knows? Who knows? Okay, let's give it another 20 minutes or so, guys, and then we're gonna call it. We'll continue in Discord. Alrighty. Let's give it another 20 minutes and then we'll continue in Discord. Hmm. Yeah, don't forget to smash a like, guys, if you haven't already. And then send it. Yeah, I know. Don't forget to smash a like if you haven't already. I would appreciate that, guys. Please and thank you. If you smash a like already, thank you very much. If you haven't, take a second and smash a like, please and thank you. Hit that subscribe if you're new to the channel, and if you're not a member yet and you want to join us in Discord, now would be a good time too because you can join and then you could take the weekend to really kind of study the community and watch some videos and maybe join the class today. So yeah, click the link at the bottom of the chat there from Nightbot and sign up for one of those levels that don't say sold out, please, and come join us. Alrighty. See another 20 minutes or so, and then we'll hop off and go back to Discord. Let's see if we can continue to trend up now for VERO. Alrighty, if we can, then that's good. If not, then that's okay too, because it's been a very good day. uh, Yeah. See, I watched the uptrend test on this one. Yeah, so some selling pressure. Like I said though, treat this as a scalp, right? Don't worry about how high it's gonna go because I think you're gonna get price action like this. You know, some nice runs, a lot of selling, right? It's Friday. It's a long weekend Friday, so now you're basically, we broke below that uptrend, so now we're retesting that $10 level. Alrighty, so don't really worry about the. It's actually pretty funny what happens next. Yep. Okay. Looks like look at that. JAGX is still looking really good off the bottom there, isn't it? Yeah. Is anybody still holding this one? Anybody still holding JAGX? Anybody? So back to retesting that 170 resistance. It's a good that is a really good bounce. Really, really good bounce. Right? Because the levels make sense. Right? Levels make a lot of sense. Miss Tony, love it. Good. Yeah. Those levels make a lot of sense. It's always nice again when you look at a chart and you're like, oh yeah, obviously, duh. You know, you holding it as well, Kimbella. Very nice. I like it. Jaden's not broke today. Jaden, no broke today. Okay. You have half left. Okay, nice. Yeah, that's what you have to be willing to do sometimes. Take the gains when you get to major resistance, but then also know where the retest is at, right? The retest was down there, so and if it stays above that level, then you stay in the position. Good job. Good job. 161 and then 107. I like it. Nice. That's how it should be, right? Especially if you have a bigger position, you want to do that, right? You can always get rid of all of it, but sometimes you never know. You got all out. That's okay. You could have got back in, right? But again, you made money, so don't really worry about that. You made money. That is all that matters. Lone Star, you know what I'm going to ask you, right? You guys know this. You guys watch the stream every day. You guys know I keep roasting people for not asking me the full question, right? You guys know what I'm going to ask you. You know what I'm going to ask you, right? Like, are you in a position? What's your entry price? Blah, blah, blah. And yet, don't make me find you a Lone Star. Yeah, give me some details. It looks like we're just kind of consolidating for now above the 200 EMA. Alrighty. And so 170 is still resistance on this one though. Just keep that in mind. And then we basically came back for the retest on VERO. So let's see if we can get back above 11. So $10 is still holding on this. As long as it does that if as long as it stays above $10, that's okay. Like to the penny. I would like to know. You're in at 106. That's your entry price. Perfect. Good. I like that. Yeah, you're really close to the 200 EMA. You're fine, right? So, um, watch between 122 and 126. That's going to be your resistance between the previous double top and the VWAP. Lone Star. Do you have a stop loss in there? I don't know if you want to put one in there. I think you should. And try and stay green, just in case. Right? Can you see JFBR? I can see it. Yeah. Do you see it? It's right there. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Yes. Jeff Brand looks okay. It looks, if you're in this position, it looks okay. Why? Because it's still holding $1.50. If it breaks below 150, you might have a problem. Alrighty. So 150 is your support level. Cool. And then JAGX is failing at the 170, which is not a surprise. You're dead to me. Dead. Yes. Yep. So again, like sometimes what I don't understand though, guys, is like look at the most successful people in trading, right? If we start thinking of like, some successful people in the community, right? You start to think of people like, like Dan, especially, right? A lot of you guys, right? You start to think of people like Yogi, right? You start to think of people like Raven, like Dr. Rob, right? And you look at these guys and all you worry about is the entry. You're like, oh my goodness, they have such a good entry, right? But you forget about the part that every time they get into a position, they have a stop loss. If something isn't working, they cut it, right? So sometimes you look at someone's success, you don't look at the process. You're like, I want to make as much money as this person, right? But you completely forgot about the part that they take losses too, or when they're in gains, they sell the damn thing and then they look for a brand new entry, right? How many times do you see Raven say, "Oh, I scaled out of the position. My stop losses are this price." How many times do you see Rob says, "Oh, I took 80% gains. My stop loss, the rest was at this price," right? "Oh, I'm gonna get in here. My stop loss is here," right? But then some of you will get in and then just pray, and then you're like, "I want to be like this person." Yeah. Mm-mm-mm. When you have a cash account, yeah, but that's not how it should be though. Trust, right? That's not how it should be. Trading doesn't work like that. Trading doesn't care that you have a cash account. If you're in positions and you know you should be getting on it and you're not getting on, you're gonna get punished. Whether you have a stop, whatever you're doing, you're gonna get punished, whether it's a cash account or not. So it doesn't work like that. Right? So you have to find a way to break up the cash, or whatever you need to do. Right? Is it done? Sky, is this done? No, still above $10. It couldn't be done. Smaller trades, you have money for. Yep, exactly. Based on your risk reward. Yeah, but again, it's not always about the amount of money, right? It's like you're still succeeding regardless of how small the win is, right? So it doesn't really matter at the end of the day, and you have to start from somewhere, right? People that make a lot of money don't start with don't always start with a lot of money, right? It's a process. You slowly compound the monies, and then eventually you're like, yeah, you know what, this is nice. Until I hit cash, and be doing that, keep taking gains and putting them in a, instead of holding in your account. That's okay, Alex. As long as you're paying yourself, right? That's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. Yeah, TRNR does look really good. It looks very, very good. TRNR. That one's been going up the scanner in Discord. Yeah, I think that thing just broke out that last candle, right? And then said thanks, goodbye. That was a very good breakout right there. Looks like that was a good breakout. A lot of times because of the stop loss, please respond, thank you. Yeah, Andy, it depends though, right? Like we've done those videos on stop losses. We talk about stop losses a lot on one-on-ones, like where they should be and stuff, right? So it depends where you're setting those stop losses. Depends. That was a really good breakout, actually, really good. And then boom skis. Yeah, TRNR has been spamming in Discord though, right? So that thing's been going up the scanner for quite a bit there. Interesting. What another fire day in the markets, guys. Woof, beautiful. It's a good way to end the week. Would I consider it consolidation? Nope. It's still like you're still dipping, right? So still dipping, so that doesn't count as consolidation. Maybe it will at some point, but doesn't count right now. Fire. Yep, love it. Yeah, that thing is cooking there for that next resistance, isn't it? That's a very good breakout, actually. Yeah. Yeah. If you look in Discord, you're gonna see the scanner going crazy there with that thing. Craziness. Let's go. No, I think the assumption there though, Pyro, was that the first week of the month, first week of the year, kind of weird because we're still coming back on holidays, blah blah blah. Right. Again, this month is usually one of the best months. Every time we've been streaming for a long time now, right? And every squeeze that I remember, AMC squeeze, GME squeeze, beginning of the year, HKD beginning of the year, right? 3,000% in however long. A lot of the squeezes we played with have kind of started at the beginning of the year, so it's usually a very good month. So sauteed chicken breasts in a butter peppercorn sauce and some mini rosemary roasted potatoes. That sounds good. Sounds very good. Dan does love his food. He does. Took off December due to illness, but yeah, he does. Kevin, I don't even know what I'm having for breakfast, you know? Unbelievable. Dan's been thinking about lunch. You know, Dan was thinking about lunch like since 2 hours ago. He was thinking about lunch 2 hours ago. Ah. Ah, unbelievable. Mm-mm. He was. Ah, NBY. NBY. Interesting. Interesting. Looks like, yeah, the markets are still the markets came back a little bit actually. That's not bad. So the BTC. It's not bad. And the week green, please. In the week. So again, like I said, make sure you treat this stock now as a scalp stock, right? In and out. Don't go diamond handing because you're gonna regret it. For now, for those of you asking if it's dead, it's gonna be dead obviously if it breaks below the 200 and stays below the 200. For now though, it's we're on another downtrend, so it needs to clear that again. And JAGX, same range, 150, 140. Jeff Brents is just I mean, what do you expect from Jeff? Jeff, what do you expect? To just be slow. If you ask Jeff to do a project, that project is going to be done in 2 years, 2 years. And then this one hit resistance, TRNR. 6 meals a day, breakfast. Oh my days. Jeff, if you weren't very active and lifting a lot of weights, you would not fit through these, any of these doors. Unbelievable. Yeah, that was a good push. Would you see no 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 in a 92 if you answered it earlier? No, that's okay. Let me take a look. SEGG in a 92 cents. Good job. I mean, I wish you took. Did you take some gains yet, Brian? Because it's been in this range for the last 2 days now, right? Where like you go up to 140 and then you back off. That would have been some really nice gains, right? Almost 50% gains there. 50%, 140 twice, right? So for now, try and stay above 120, please. Again, it's Friday, so a lot of these names will sell off. You took some already? Okay, nice, yeah. So for now, as long as it stays above 120, that's cool. That's fine, right? Then put a stop loss somewhere on the rest of your position. It looks okay, right? I'm happy you took some monies there though. Otherwise, you'd be in some trouble. Harmon, really? What's your question, Harmon? What's your question? What's your question? I think Harmon really speaks a different language. Oh, here, can we see it curl and it's a good uptrend? No, it's okay. I'm not gonna look at that because you know better. You can look at your own chart. Stretchy pants. In my account from one that you got screwed on and believe they give really, Alex. I've never received that. But then also, like, they usually send those sometimes they will send you a letter saying, hey, were you holding this? I never really care, because if they're like, hey, were you holding BBIG from this time to this time, right? And did you get screwed? And we're going for a class action lawsuit. I'm like, yeah, but I made money though. So do I still want to take a part? Do I still want to take part in this? Because definitely wasn't holding a bag, that's for sure. So that's a solid bounce. PRFX, that's a solid bounce. Solid bounce. Solid bounce. Again, does that thing have a downtrend, guys? I feel like the theme of the week should be downtrend, Theme of the week should be downtrend. Right? Like, look at this. So we have a downtrend. We have a downtrend, right? And the downtrend eventually gets broken. What happens after that? Well, good things happen, right? So trend lines are not just there for decoration. 30K, even with wow. Yep, Dennis. Yeah, that's just greed, He rode it all the way to zero. Yeah. Yep. Even if you take half of that, you could still go back and use that money to make money somewhere else, Anyways, let's do. What time is it? Let's do like 5 more minutes, guys. Let's do 5 more minutes and then we're gonna hop off already. So again, let me know if you have any last questions and then we'll hop off and go back to Discord. Cool. Don't forget to smash a like, hit that subscribe if you're new, and if you're not a member yet and you want to join us, click the link at the bottom of the chat from Nightbots. Come join us. But yeah, 5 minutes and we're gonna hop off already. One more person smash a like. You're gonna be like number 200. So smash a like if you haven't already. I've had a few. I've had a few, but I think it's what's the name of that stock? Kodak was definitely one of them. Right? I've had a few. Kodak was one of them, though. Yeah. I was having a really good day. It was just a reminder, I was having a really good day, right? I was like trading. I don't think I was streaming at that time. I was uploading videos but not streaming, right? I was having a really good day, and like I was sitting on the computer, and like I usually was in a dark room, and like I was like most of the scalps I took that day were very good, right? So I made some nice monies, and I was overconfident, right? Overconfident, like high confidence. So then I got into a trade, right? I was up a lot like that day, right? I got into a trade, and then I was like, you know what? I'm doing good. You know what? I'm doing very good. I'm kind of hungry. It's lunchtime, Let me go get a snack, and then I'll come back. I'm just gonna leave the trade, right? When I came back, Trump was involved. When I tell you Trump was involved, he was involved. He said something or something happened, That stock went to the abyss. Ah, it's one of those days where I sat there for a second. Like, what are you doing? Like, honestly, what are you doing? But yeah, until they, yeah. No, that was a really good run on PRFX. You're just in a supply zone now, so just be careful. 150. Yeah, no, 170 was a problem. So. Mm. That day was painful because I was having a really good day. I just remember the good vibes to the like. I think the reason why I remember that too is I remember the contrast, right, from like the amazing feeling to getting food and just laughing and having a good day to the extreme like frustration and then and sitting on the ground and pissed. Yeah, yep. Yes, yes, yeah. No, this looks good. Just be mindful of the pre-market, the early morning high there. It's a good pop. I've heard some time before, but I was confused. How much? Meaning, watch the video in Discord in the Bulbe how-to channel. It says Bulbe Algo explained. Watch that video because I do have to hop off, so I don't really want to, yeah. Or send Rob a DM in Discord. He's gonna. Yeah, it is lunchtime, so things are gonna kind of slow down a little bit. Anyways, guys, we're gonna leave it here for now for today. Have a wonderful long weekend. We have a class again today at 5 p.m. Eastern in the Legend Pro voice channel. Ready? So if you're not a Legend Pro member, you can always upgrade if you need to. Alrighty, so alrighty. Have a wonderful long weekend. Be safe. We'll continue in Discord and hopefully we can make some more money before the weekend starts. But don't do anything dangerous. Toodles. Cindy, thank you. Have a great weekend. See you in Discord. Have a great weekend, Dan. Much love. Yeah, don't give back those gains, please. Raven, have a wonderful weekend. Don't eat too many mushrooms. Have a great weekend, Pyro. Put the T-Rex away, please. Go outside and enjoy the weather. Don't blow up anything, please. Close on Monday at noon. Okay. Have a great weekend, Steph. Curry. Have a wonderful weekend. Virtuous, what a wonderful day. I know, right? If you feel like leaving a testimonial in the testimonial channel, anyways, or tagging somewhere, that'd be good. Steffi, thank you. Have still green. Good. Have a wonderful weekend. Desmond, thank you very much. Enjoy the long weekend as well. Alrighty. Alrighty. Again, much love all. Be safe. If you want to join us in Discord, click this link at the bottom of the chat there. Alrighty. And your Discord invite link is going to be in the community section, or send me an email. Cool. Perfect. Is your birthday, Steffi? Happy early birthday. Again, much love, everybody. Thank you very much for the support, and we'll catch you guys in Discord and next week. Bye, guys.